So the 2025 version of the Farmall Hill Mountain Bike Challenge is coming here pretty shortly. I wanted to just give you guys a course preview basically of last year's 2024 race, a full lap, so you guys could take a look at the course, make any notes that you want to make or anything like that. But this was me racing basically for the first time last year.
All right, so we're doing a little warm up. It's gonna be wet, muddy, and cold. Okay, we're here warming up. It's week 3 at Farmall. It's downpouring at the moment. It might be a long evening, boys and girls. It might be a very long evening. Let's go play in the mud.
So welcome everybody to week 3 of the Farmall Mountain Bike Challenge 2024, where it is not dry, it's raining, it's wet, but thanks for joining us. We're going to show you the entire race tonight and have some fun while we're doing it. We're still riding in the beginner class, so we're racing one lap here, and the lap is about 5 miles, and the organizers say it's 700 feet of climbing, but my Garmin every week so far has said 950 plus. It's way not easy.
Oh, that's squishy.
So results so far that we've had in
That
this
doesn't give me a warm, fuzzy feeling for
series,
later.
it's a 4-race series. This is week 3. But in week 1,
Yes.
in the beginner class, we finished 13th out of 23. Just kind of, average. And then in week 2, we finished in 16th out of 27. First week time, we did 53 minutes. And then the second week time, we did 49 minutes. I'm not sure what time we're going to get for this here week, as it's still raining, as you can tell. Look, guys, I'm following a different bike this week. As you watched in the first couple weeks, I followed the same gentleman down this hill twice, and this week I got on a different wheel.
Oh, that tastes great.
I'm pretty sure I was talking about the mud from the wheel in front of me.
Oh, baby.
There was so much careful braking here because this was extremely slippery. And as we rounded the corner, the next section of the trail goes up. And the sight that was awaiting us as we got to the part where we started going up was quite the shock. But it was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be hard today. All right, we're walking already. Oh yeah, looks like it. That didn't take long.
The group that was doing 2 laps went off in front of us. And most of them looked like they stopped, as there's only probably 10 or 12 of the 1-lap people in this group that's walking up this hill.
Okay. Well, I guess we're all walking. Nobody's riding. You okay? Holy cow. Oh boy. Oh god. Wow.
Need different shoes here.
Oh, okay, we're on. I made it on.
Yay, it's a bike race again.
Okay. Oh boy, it's messy. This is gonna be a really ugly day. There are puddles. Okay.
I think at this point everybody was just trying to survive up the hill. So as we work our way up this hill, I want to say thanks for watching. And if you haven't watched any of the other Farmall race videos, they are posted in the description down below.
Dragon's tail.
Okay, now we're on to our first downhill. In the wet mud, I'm pretty sure rain's still falling from the sky. I know there's water on the camera. I kept trying to wipe it off throughout the entire race, but there's only so much you can do when you're racing in conditions like this. It's super slippery, super sketchy, but all in a good time.
Good job, Heather.
In my head, I'm like, do I try and go by, or do I just sit here for a while? I'd like her to just sit here knowing we had some more downhill coming up here in a minute. Now, I know I talked about jumping a rock in the last video. No way. I elected to go around the rock. I think it's a couple curves ahead here, but it was a no-go when it was like this.
Oh.
Go ahead if you want to go by. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Yeah, one more. Go ahead.
There was a little more room on the course here to go by, so we scooted by. I think she was actually racing 2 laps. And at that point, I'm just like, yeah, 2 laps, not for me. Maybe next year. But here we go. Look, another uphill. Up, up, up we go. Up, up, up we go. And this is so steep. I think this was probably 17% on the GPS, if I remember right when I glanced down at it. I just kept on pedaling.
Go ahead if you want, man. Okay. Good.
He tried, but apparently there wasn't enough room in the trail to go by. He got off in the wet leaves, and that was it. I think he eventually does get by me here, coming up the hill a little bit further.
Okay. It's still raining. It's very slippery.
Captain
How are
Obvious
they?
riding the bike. Yep,
How are
it's
they
still
going?
raining, and yes, it's
It's
still
raining.
very slippery.
Oh.
So I did do a smart thing in this race. I elected to ride with softer tire pressures than what I had been riding. Normally I put like 24 in the front and 26 in the rear this week. With all the wet and soft, I went with 23 on both, and it seemed to make a huge difference in traction. So take a look at your tire pressures if you're got a race in the slop. Hey Chris, Wipe the camera off so everybody can see.
Whoa. Hey, it's wet and it's slippery.
Gigi had made her way out on the trail there. She was out wandering this week, which was kind of awesome to see. She got to see a whole bunch of places on the race course that she hadn't got to see yet. I just can't convince her to try it this week. Somebody in the comments say, Gigi, try the race. It's fun.
South Ridge.
So this race course is on private land. The owners of the property kindly let the organizers use the property for setting up the race course and all of that fun stuff, and for hosting the race, basically. They have done some amazing trail work in here. So thank you to all the volunteers that have spent their time and months, I'm sure, over the course of however many years. I think it's 24 years they've been running this race. The trails are amazing and super, super fun to ride, although it's really not easy. And it's especially not easy here in the rain and the mud. They said rain or shine, we were racing, and they weren't kidding. No, I have no idea what place we're in right now. I do know that these two guys in front of me are part of the beginner group as well. I know that's Elliot in the bright green. We've ridden the last couple weeks kind of in the same grouping of people. And he's a younger racer, but he's going to be real strong here in a few years for sure. What I found funny throughout portions of this race is that, usually the last few weeks my heart rate, 175 plus, and I'm like, almost having an aneurysm while I'm out there. I was actually able to recover this week while racing, and I think that's mostly due to the conditions. We were riding slow and just kind of trying to survive most of the entire loop.
Oh, yeah.
I must say. Yeah, I could get behind that.
Good job, camera guy, wiping off the lens. Although you didn't do a very good job.
Oh boy.
Go, 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 keep pedaling. Go, 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 keep pedaling. Go, 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 keep pedaling.
Couple more.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Yep, yep. Keep it coming.
Somehow I stayed on my bike.
Sorry. Go ahead if you want me. Go ahead. Go, go, go.
All right, so now we're coming into Burm Valley. This is probably my favorite part of the entire course. It's just big berms and no brakes. Well, we used a little bit of brakes this week, but last week we didn't use any brakes. But big berms, big turns, and it just kind of loops back and forth across this little valley with a couple little jumps. But it is probably my favorite part of the entire course. I was taking it easy and not actually jumping off anything. I was just kind of soaking it all up.
We're doing well.
Although I probably could have jumped them.
We're still upright.
I would very much like to send that jump next week. We got one more race of this series where it's on Tuesday this week. So we're going to give it one more go. I've heard the weather is supposed to be 85 and sunny, so we'll be able to send all the jumps.
I love it when everything in the drivetrain is just grinding. It's a great summer sound.
There was mud and everything. I couldn't believe the sounds I was hearing on the derailleur, and just, yeah. I kept waiting for it to fall off.
Whoa!
I saved it. I stayed upright. It was sliding sideways, though. It was a little on the sketchy side.
That was
Okay,
ugly.
those didn't feel so sketchy, although the landings were a little slick. As I went off the first one, I looked down and I went, uh-oh. But we landed with both wheels down. No issues there. I'm not sure who the two younger kids were there that took off, but they were definitely fast. They took off and then they were gone. I'm pretty sure they finished towards the front of the field in the beginner group this week.
More slippery mud. Okay.
Hey, if you're still here, you've watched a huge chunk of this race already. Thank you very much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Our family posts all kinds of fun. We've been posting race videos and just any of our fun rides that we get out and do. So yeah, thank you very much again for watching. And here we go. We're climbing another hill.
Way hard this week, guys. Way hard.
In case you didn't catch that, it's way hard this week, guys. Way hard. Yeah, I know. Last week I promised I would send that little bridge jump, and it was a little wet. So, again, we decided to keep the wheels down and skip sending the bridge jump. Maybe
2
this
miles
week.
in.
Maybe this week.
3 to go.
It's the only jump on the whole course I really haven't
We're
sent
almost
yet.
done.
We finally caught Elliot. Took us a little while, but we finally caught up to his wheel.
right, that was tricky.
Now that's work.
Oh, I know. Just gotta keep pedaling.
Yeah.
That's all we gotta do.
You got it. Push. Push. Yeah. I know it.
Crap.
Whoops. We're supposed to be riding our bike up hills, not walking. I clearly had an issue getting going again. Don't even know what I was thinking there.
Okay, we're trying. Woo!
Come on, man. Try harder. You're losing the wheels. Get cracking. Pedal, pedal, pedal. Get up this hill.
Need a little recovery.
Dude.
Oh boy.
My gloves were so wet that wiping off the camera was really useless because I was just putting just as much water on it as I was taking off of it. Too funny. All right, so this next little section of trail is, they've got it labeled SpaceX. There's a couple of good jumps. There's one right here, and then there's another one right there. And then as you get down below, there's a few more. But again, it was super wet. And, oh yeah, there's this really big jump coming up right here on the right-hand side. Way too wet to hit that one this week. I'm going to hit it next week, though. And this poor guy in front of me was having a hard time with the hills. I got behind him, and, well, here, this is where I almost went down, as I had to stop there.
Go, go, go.
Unfortunately. And then I scooted out of the way real fast to let this guy behind me that was still on his bike go.
Well, that sucked.
It was steep. All I could really do was walk most of the way up it and then just hop on and continue on my merry
I
way.
didn't know where I could go there. I didn't have a choice. Bacon.
I'm curious why this section is called Bacon, but I don't know. It's another one of these really tight, twisty berm sections that you can really get going on, although really hard to do when it's wet.
Okay.
Does anybody know why it's called Bacon?
Oh, crap. Your left, baby.
You got it. Nice.
Whoa!
All right, we've moved on to Hydro. Not sure, again, why it's called Hydro. I might ask for a list of all the trails this week with the reasons why they're called that. Actually, I think this one might be called Hydro because it eventually leads to a section that goes between the two ponds. That's my guess. That's my guess on this one. Off to the left, you could see the ponds there as we went through there. Better view of the ponds right there, actually, leading up to the infamous Peanut Butter Hill. That's all anybody was talking about at the start line was Peanut Butter Hill. How is Peanut Butter Hill going to be today? Think anybody's going to make it up Peanut Butter Hill? What's Peanut Butter Hill going to look like? I must have heard that from about 20 different people before we started this race.
All right, is everybody ready for my favorite part? Oh, yeah!
Ooh,
It's back!
listen to the sound of the peanut butter. So, you know what's
Peanut
funny about this
butter
one this week?
Hill.
And I thought it was hilarious, the fact that it actually felt easier to ride up this week than it did the first week. I don't know if because there was more water in it or what, but the first week was extremely slippery, and this you actually could ride up. I was very, very, very surprised.
I actually think it was worse the first week. I think it was a lot worse the first week.
So tell us, have you raced in the rain before? What was your experience like? I got to this log over, and I went, I don't know. And then I just kept pedaling, because I just had no other choice. There was no going around it. It was, we're going over it. It's wet. I kept expecting to fall down, but I didn't.
Okay. Oh, that root got me.
I tried. I tried to go around. Tried to go around, but that route just said, nope, not happening.
Go ahead, go ahead.
So I know this kid that just went by me is one of our roots riders, and she's pretty strong, actually. She kind of took off and kept on going.
Okay. Okay. Shoo.
Elliot was doing a good job in front of us, just kind of keeping the pace going. We stayed with him for most of the way of this week, I believe. I don't think I lost him till... I'm not sure I lost him at all, actually.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead. Yeah.
I was doing my best to keep up and just needed to let a couple people go by because I just needed to breathe. Breathing's important when you're on a bike race. I was having a hard time doing it. The course is a ton of fun. It truly, truly is a ton of fun. It was definitely hard with the rain and the mud and all of that, but there's so much uphill. But the downhills are very much worth the effort of crawling your way to the top. The grades on the uphills are 10, 12, 14, 17. I don't know. I think I saw 20 at one point at one time. And you just got to keep on grinding in hopes to make it to the top without having to get off. It's not a super technical course. Like, there's not any huge rock gardens or really crazy route sections or anything that's super technical. But it definitely takes a toll on the ups and downs. Elliot's still up there. I could see him. I could still see him. I got to this log and I went, I don't know. It's probably about a 10-inch round log. And I was very nervous going over that.
Okay. We're almost at huge compression. Let's not let it hurt me this week. Way not easy out here, boys and girls. Way not easy.
Well, yeah, clearly. Wipe off your camera, will you? This is that spot I almost wiped out on last week. Or hold on, maybe it wasn't that one. I don't remember. I know there was one last week that was really hard. Oh yeah, it's right here.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I was following Elliot's line, and apparently he almost crashed through a hole that was created on that middle path.
Somehow
and I managed to go around him on the left.
I don't know how.
I stayed upright, didn't have to jump off my bike. But it was kind of funny. We were laughing about it here coming up.
That's all right, man. You're welcome to go by if you got it. Just, you know, this is hurting pretty badly. There is no next lap.
Come on, you wimp. Suck it up. I made that one. No sketchiness either. We actually just went right over it. If you remember from the first week, that's the one I crashed on.
Oh, shit.
Coming up here is like the only real rock garden in the entire place. It's not an easy one, as there's these two big rocks right there in the front that you got to get over. But once you get over them, it's not so bad. And of course, it's all uphill.
Very slippery. Sure. Go ahead. Go, go, go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Apparently I needed a breather, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4 people that went by me. Okay, I really needed a breather. It's all good though. We're still riding, and we're still on the bike, and we're still upright. We haven't actually laid the bike down and landed in the mud yet, so that's a plus. But you can see on the right how far above me those guys are as we start another long, grindy climb to the top. All right, another really fun, flowy, fast section. You can take this one with no brakes and just zip right around it, and it takes you back across the valley. It's definitely speedy, definitely very cool. Probably 3 or 4 times back and forth here before you really gotta like get pedaling again.
Okay. All right, I'm definitely warm. I'm not cold.
Yeah, don't ask.
Ah, shoot.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Fine.
Everyone. And I can't escape it.
I was having a hard time getting around this gentleman so that I could just continue on my merry way. He was going just fast enough where I just wasn't close enough to make it happen.
He's going just fast enough to stay in front.
I made it through those routes.
Okay.
Every time I have come through there, the first 2 weeks, when I came
We'll try
through
and
that,
whip that off again.
exact route section right there, I slipped. It's not that hard. It's pretty simple. And then in the worst conditions imaginable, I just zipped right
idea
through it. Didn't even slow down.
Where we're at in the pack.
Go figure, right?
So hard to tell. Some of them guys are really fast.
I love this turn, but it
Catch me,
feels
Burm.
super sketchy. Like that
Thank you.
berm, you just gotta trust that it's gonna catch your bike as you go down it. It's just kind of at a really awkward angle. And the first week that I rode up to it, I kind of went, what? And then I just sent it.
This one
Sometimes you just gotta
Very
send
well.
it.
could be a walk today.
All right, here we are, John's Hill. Don't know why it's called John's Hill, but as you can see the guys up above in front of me,
I'm gonna
it
try.
feels like it's almost straight up. And yes, it just feels like it goes on forever. Somebody picked up the PBR can, though, this week that was next to that tree. That had been there for a couple weeks.
Goodbye.
But we finally got by here. Everybody's walking, and I managed to actually stay on my bike the entire way up this. It was way not an easy climb by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah. Oh, that really hurt.
Yeah, that really hurt was an understatement. I'm pretty sure I saw the heart rate on the little meter on the GPS in front of me hit 200.
Maybe I dropped him.
So again, if you've made it this far into this video, thank you. And if you haven't watched the other ones, like we said earlier, they're down in the description. Click them and check them out too. They're a ton of fun. I posted the full race laps, not with commentary, and then we edited down a couple this week. This week. Nope. The last couple weeks, we edited down a couple. This week, we decided to give you the full race experience. So again, thanks for watching.
Okay, I think I dropped him. That's good. Every hill, it was getting real hard.
I finally managed to drop that guy that kept slowing us down. We managed to get in front of him, and I didn't end up seeing him the rest of the day.
This is so slippery.
Somewhere up here again, we're gonna find Gigi standing on the side of the trail. I don't know. She said something about trying to play cowbells on her phone. I got nothing. She tried. I didn't hear them. But I think she needs to purchase a cowbell for week 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was her cowbell app or whatever she was trying to play it with.
Okay.
I didn't hear it as I went by. Clearly, I didn't hear it because she told me afterwards. She's like, I was playing you cowbells, but I'm racing here. How am I supposed to hear a cell phone speaker? Bring a Bluetooth speaker next time.
We're all alone again, guys. You left me all alone.
Well, if you would just ride faster, you would not have been left all alone. Clearly ride faster. Oh, I like this jump.
That was a wimpy jump. Garmin says 10 feet. I don't believe it.
Oh, I had looked at my Garmin and it said that I had jumped 10 feet
I'm trying
on
to
that
clear
last
the mud
jump. You know, with
off
the
the
Garmin
camera, guys,
Edge
but
530, it'll kind of
there's a
track,
lot.
you know, when you jump. It calculates air time and how far. It said I went 10 feet on that
Maybe.
last one. I'm pretty sure I wasn't in the air for 10 feet.
Oh, it's dried up a little. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's hard.
Driest spot on the entire course was that little uphill. But of course, that little uphill is like 25% grade and extremely, extremely difficult.
Okay, less than a mile left.
Woohoo, we're almost there.
I hope everybody can see this.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I was talking because there was just so much water on the camera. Like I said, I kept wiping it off, but my gloves were so wet, it didn't really do much good. I have noticed watching the footage back, though, with the water on the camera, that the stabilization features
So
do not work
much
as well as
slippery.
advertised on a GoPro. So keep that in mind if you're shooting with your GoPro. Keep the lens clear, or it may be slightly shaky. I mean, what are you going to do, really? It just is what it is.
Okay, The grass isn't so bad.
Okay, so do we do the drop? Or do we chicken out and ride the B line?
All right, A-line or B-line, guys?
Oh yeah, we're riding the A-line. Woo! Of course, the A-line has this really steep little downhill. Oh, that's not down, that's up. Again, an uphill.
Huh?
But it is faster than going around on the B line.
It was a little sketchy. I'll admit to that.
There's still no cheeseburgers waiting up here for me. Still no cheeseburgers. I'm hoping somebody thinks about it in week 4. Brings the cheeseburgers for this corner.
All right, hydrate. Eating wins races, guys. Hey, a little recovery would do me wonders. Just a little bit would be great.
My elbow almost clipped that tree. That would have been so bad. Oh, that would have been so bad.
Oh boy.
Oh, geez, excuse me. That was pretty rude. Okay, here we go. A-line all the way. Hi, honey. Hey, look. I see Elliot up there. I finally caught his wheel again. I was going so fast here, though. He slowed down just a little bit, and I had to slam on the brakes just so I didn't smash into him. And then this poor guy behind me comes screaming up on the right-hand side. He had the same issue.
Sorry.
And then we ended up walking, sadly, because it got steep again.
I couldn't kill my momentum.
That's all right. I had the same problem running up on Elliot up there. Had the same problem. It was one of them. Hopefully he'll dive out of the way.
I was like, I'm gonna go way right.
Come on, boys, take it home. You're almost here. It's amazing the amount of climbing that's still left even from here. Just up and up and up and up and up and up some more and up and up and up and up some more.
Mud tastes great.
Oh, it's fantastic. I love it.
Breathing heavy again. Breathing heavy again. At least the rain had stopped falling from the sky at this point. And it was just wet. It's felt like a really, really, really long race. Although I still felt fairly decent at this point. I'm pretty sure I couldn't have gone more than the one lap that
Very
we
glad
did,
it's only one lap.
but I didn't feel like I was gonna die at any point. Well, maybe
Whoa!
coming up Johns Hill.
Made it.
Okay, we got one more little downhill, one more evil
GPS
climb,
lies.
and then we're to the finish line.
400 feet today. It ain't right.
Come on, man, pedal. Catch them guys, will you? Pedal. Just, you look like you're hanging out. Just pedal.
Come on, guys, push it. Push it.
I just pushed it.
This climb just hurts. Doesn't hurt as much as a few that are deeper in, but it's like just a longer one, and it's just a straight grind.
Shit, my
And
pants.
it is a lot steeper than it actually looks.
Keep going.
Okay, catch him. You gotta catch him. He's right there. You've been following him the whole race. Go get him. Come on, man, sprint. Nope. Maybe not. Dude, don't hit the stake. Okay, as we make our way into the finish line, we finished with a time of 53 minutes and 26 seconds. We were 15th out of 22 this week. So about where we were the first couple weeks. But just wanted to say thank you everybody for watching. It's been a blast to ride week 3 with you in the rain. So we'll see you guys all next week.
Oh, there.
Perfect.